Hi, and welcome back to my own Utopia. I am Kayleena, and today I am going to talk to you wonderful, beautiful people about what I have been working on for the past 2 weeks. So I hope everyone had a wonderful Canada Day and a wonderful 4th of July. I'm sorry, got pups in the background. The boys are knocked out and I really need a shower today. So before we get into it, let's go ahead and take care of semantics. I might have to pause because I got a water bug in here and I'm just waiting for it to come out of the closet, literally, so I can go ahead and just smush the little thing and get rid of it. Anyways, please do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe button, and the little bell for all for notifications. If you hit the little bell for all, it will notify you of any videos I put out in the future and live that will be happening as well. If you're wondering why in the tarnation am I always looking over to the sides, because I have 3 wonderful boys. My oldest one is 8, my middle is 5, and my youngest is 3 years old. We have some special needs and some medical issues going on, so I have them right here on the monitor while they're asleep. If you love content like this and you want to follow me on other social media, then please join me over on my Facebook group and my Instagram. Everything will be linked down below. If you want to email me personally, then my email is linked down below as well. Please go check it out. All right. So we kind of didn't do much. Excuse me. Sorry. So we didn't really do much, honestly. Like I said, we are protesting, don't want to bring in government stuff or anything else like that. But we protested into it was too much with the cuteness, my oldest, unable to regulate his own temperature and to be able to sweat. The past few years, it has been just torture. And they're so exhausted and so tired. They don't have fun. They fight. They argue. It just ends up all around being a really bad experience for everybody involved. So it honestly did benefit us to not go. Maybe we'll get a couple of like firecrackers or something else like that and do it out in the yard this weekend and maybe just have a little bit of fun that way. But to actually celebrate this year and to talk about the freedom that we're supposed to have, yeah, that didn't happen. So other than that, we really didn't do nothing. So let's go ahead and talk about what I've been working on, and then I will tell you what I've been doing for the past, or what we have been doing for the past 2 weeks. Ooh. So I have been working on, there it is. I've been working on this top and I messed up. Yeah, I messed up. And that's perfectly fine. I think I'm going to take my husband's Mr. Utopia. I love the fact that you guys named him that, Mr. Utopia. I'm going to take his advice, and he suggested to do the same thing, mess it up again exactly the same way. I'll show you guys, and basically make it a front. I was like, well, shoot, why not? Yeah. And so I have been working on this. And make sure I can see this. There you go. There's the name. And here's the website. Please hit the pause button and write it down. What in the world are they chewing on? So the number is S8075. So this pattern is not written out. This pattern is written as, cannot think of the name of it. I've said it so many times. Yeah, still can't think of it. Anyways, it's not actually written out. It's done, chart. It's written in a chart. chart. It's written in a chart form. So this is my first time ever reading a chart form, first time ever doing this, first time anything. So in the very beginning, it suggests that you do 109 stitches plus 3 for the turning chain. I thought it was too long, so I changed it to 84 stitches plus 1 because I did the multiples of 6, and then I did the 3 for the turning chain. I had to think for a second. Anyways, I messed up. I did start off with the correct number of stitches. Where's my thingy? There you are. Ooh, is it coming out? So I did start off with the correct number, and I love the length that it started off with, and then I didn't notice until I started holding it up to myself at the very end, because I was like, well, how much further do I need to go against my arm and everything else like that. And then I started noticing, like, oh, it's getting longer and longer, and I'm like, it's probably getting just stretched out. It's 100% cotton. And I was like, well, just out of the top of my head, why don't I just count and see? Because, I mean, I have been putting a stitch marker at the end to make sure I don't mess up. And I messed up. I have ended up with like 100 and some odd stitches. I think it's like 10. So what it originally wanted me to be. I am using the Chameleon yarn. What in the world? I don't know. The Chameleon yarn, I'm using the solid pink on one side, and the center I'm using the striped pink, and then on the other side I'm using the solid pink. Sorry, I thought that my youngest was waking up. Anyways, so at the very end it ends up doing this. So I showed it to my husband. I'm like, I don't like how it's doing that. And he was like, well, why don't you just replicate it and put them to the side so they're both together and they both make a V basically on my side. I was like, that's not a bad idea. I actually like that. So I think that's what I am going to do. I'm going to replicate it exactly. I'm going to count the stitches on each row, make sure I get it all exact. And then I'm going to do a single crochet across the top. I'm about to probably throw the dogs out because they just won't stop. I'm going to, around this one right here, I'm going to do a single crochet, probably with my white cotton. Okay, sorry for that. So what I was trying to say is that I am going to put a single crochet completely all the way around it, and I might do like 2 single crochets going completely around it. I might use my white cotton because I don't think I'm honestly going to have enough to be able to do that with my Chameleon yarn. But if I do, then I think that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to just wait until I'm fully done with the back panel, and if there's enough, then I will use it. If not, then I will just use white, or I can use pink as a highlight because I have some pink 100% cotton yarn that's not going to bother me, and I can sit there and go completely around. I think that will make it really pretty. If I have time, I will take this outside and I'll show you guys what it looks like in the sun when it changes colors and everything, because I'm kind of curious. I have not done it yet and I want to know what it's going to look like. Anyways, so that is what I am going to do, and if you guys want to follow along and you want to make those same silly mistake I did, then just let me know and I will be happy to, while I'm sitting here crocheting the second panel and I'm recalculating up all the stitches and everything else like that, then that's what I am going to do. So I'm going to sit there and go row 1, row 2, row 3, and I'm going to have to literally write down how many in each one to make sure I'm doing correctly. But yeah, I think that's what I am going to do, is I'm going to sit there and probably have it on my left side. But I love it. I love the open stitches. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I really do. And I think it's going to look absolutely beautiful. I cannot wait. So I'm already getting started on that. So that's basically all I've been working on, to tell you the truth. I have been busy as all get out trying to do schooling and birthdays and everything else like that. And then here this month, I am extra busy. I'm extra burning. No, I'm busy because I have doctor's appointments and therapies. I'll answer you in a minute, sweetness. I have a lot of doctor's appointments coming on. I know usually you guys just hear for the crochet and the knitted items, but like I said, I have been really busy. So school is officially 100% is back in session. I'm still trying to get my footing, and the boys are still trying to get their footing and trying to understand exactly. My youngest is trying to understand the school rules. So what is he allowed? What is he not allowed? What can be done? What is not allowed? Just the rules of it, yes or no's. I'm trying to get him to understand that he can go off and go play on his own. But when he does, it's silly. It's the weirdest thing. It's like he's thinking he can go pull out all the clothes in the drawers and pull all the clothes down, and I have to go back in there and go pick up all the clothes and refold them. And yeah, I've been dealing with that. So he's thinking clothes are a toy instead of actually toys, and he's thinking shoes are a toy right now. So he's pulling out all the shoes and he's wearing everybody's shoes. It's cute the first time, but not when it's going for a whole entire week. So that's what's been going on. I've noticed that I tried something new this year, or this week, and with the homeschooling, is that I actually sat down, was it Saturday? No, Sunday. Sat down Sunday, and I literally I wrote out what everything is supposed to be done. Like I'm doing looping this year. Never done looping before. Wanted to try it. Somehow I magically ended up at the end of the year doing looping. And looping is like when you sit there and on Monday you do these two subjects, Tuesday you do these subjects, and then you can choose in between what subject you didn't do on Monday you can do on Wednesday, and vice versa, and you just loop it around. Somehow or another I ended up doing it without even realizing that's what I was doing. And it worked out fabulous. It worked out beautifully for me, and it worked out beautifully for the boys. It wasn't too much for us or anything else like that. So I'm going to actually keep on doing that. By doing that, actually, yeah, I have it like right behind me. So I actually wrote down on each day what we were doing, how we were looping it, and everything else like that. And it made it so much simpler for me that I can actually sit down and say, okay, on Monday, I'm supposed to do language arts and writing, handwriting. That's all we're doing. So I can sit there and go, okay, the cuteness can do this, the middle one can do this, the youngest one can do this. And I can actually break it down and think about how they can do it, get the most benefit out of it, less stress on it. Just all around, it helped me tremendously to be able to sit down and do all that. So I'm going to be doing that again Saturday. Saturday. Saturday I'm going to be doing that again. So it helped me all around, not only to be able to have it all written out, I can prep everything. I was able to already have it written down, because I hate writing down every single day what we did, what we didn't do, all of that. And then after we get done with the work, it's already printed out, ready to go. I just pull it up, give it to the children, say, here you go. If there's an activity, I already have it prepped and ready to go, give it to them, and sit everyone down and have everyone ready to go. It is 1,000 times simpler. I don't know why I didn't think about it sooner. It would have ended up making my life easier last year and the year before. I was looking for my drink. There it is. So, already it's, what is today? Tuesday? It's already Tuesday. We've been able to do significant amount of work, and I was able to not get as frustrated, aggravated. The boys were able to do much more work, and it was more on their level, and we had more time to be able to do it, if I'm making myself clear. But I absolutely loved it. Speaking of, I actually loved a lot of news has been coming in. Anyways, so I will try everything I can to go live this Friday. If you have any questions for me about homeschool or anything else like that, just pop them down into the description box down below, and I'll be happy to answer them. This Friday when I go live, I might go ahead and set it up today. So those of you can go ahead and hit the reminder button. Another thing. Oh, where's my thingy? I don't know where it's at. My channel is not only about crochet and knitted items. It is also about special needs and journey of being a mom and homeschooling and everything else like that. But I try to keep all of that as a minimum, because y'all mainly come here for the crochet and knitted items. So I am going to probably set up a small series talking to you guys not only about, I know I sit down, I talk to you guys about the fact that I homeschool, how it's doing. I don't get that much involved, but I do talk to y'all guys a little bit about what is going on. If you want to know a little bit more, or if there's anything that you guys want me to go in depth in or anything else like that and do a new series, please let me know. I was trying to think. I do have something that's going to be starting really soon as my hands can become free. I'm about to start putting out a lot more content, or a series of stitches. So I'm going to be starting to do crochet stitches, and then as soon as I feel more confident and able, then I am going to start doing knitted stitches. So I'm going to start doing it while I learn, and while I am learning to do it, I'm going to make little dishcloths. Then I'm going to start doing it with you guys, and then we can all just learn that way. So I'm going to basically just make double of everything. I want to make it, learn it, and then I'm going to do it on the video and then show you guys how I learned it. And if you want to follow along, or if you have any questions, then let me know. But that will be starting very soon. That's it. Oh, almost forgot. Oh my goodness. So I will pop up a video or pictures or whatever it is over here of what I have. But we decided to go to the circus for my husband's birthday, Mr. Utopia. And he was like, I really want to do something. I want to do something with the boys and everything else like that. And I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. And we went to the circus. We showed up late. We ended up standing because there were so many individuals. I don't understand why they couldn't scoot over, because honestly, in my opinion, there were so many open gaps that people could have just scooted over, and it would have opened up so much room, because we weren't the only family that was just standing in the walkway for individuals to be able to, just because there was that many. But there were so many open spaces. It was like one here, one there, one here, one there. And if you put them all together, then there's like more space for more families to be able to sit. But I don't know all the situation, but anyways, we had fun. The boys had fun. We took my nephew Noah. He got to go with us, and we're gonna call him No-No because that's his nickname, is No-No. So we took No-No with us. He had a blast. He absolutely had fun. But he started getting overstimulated as well by sensories with his ears and a sight and everything else like that. The boys started getting oversensorized by sound as well. Even though they wanted to watch it, it was just way too loud. We even brought them their headphones, and even with their headphones, it was too loud. That says something a lot. So we decided at halftime to go ahead and take the boys out. They did not want to go back in. They wanted to watch it, but they did not want to go back in. It was too loud. It was just too much for them. I think if they would have been able to sit down and be able to completely cancel out the sound of what they were, all the input that was coming in, I think they would have enjoyed it a lot better. But oh well. I look at it like this, the little bit of time that we were there, we had fun. So that's the only thing that matters. So like I said, I will have the video put up and a couple of pictures and stuff like that. He had a really good birthday. And then No-No had his birthday party this last Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. He had a blast. And the boys had so much fun and everything else like that. The cuteness got to have a whole lot of fun, and then it just became too hot for him. So we just basically all migrated inwards. The Nana decided to go ahead and get this cake that we just found. That's a box cake that the boys can have. I couldn't have it because I'm on an elimination diet. I cannot have wheat, I can't have dairy, I can't have soy. And then the baby couldn't have it because he's allergic to eggs. So I'm on the hunt. It seems like a lot of family members are starting to, I think he's allergic to peanuts too, or just nuts in general. Peanuts. But they're keeping him away from all nuts until he can get tested for those as well. So I'm at the point now where I'm about to start looking for recipes and stuff like that for cakes and cookies and stuff like that. So I can make it not only for myself, that I can have a small itty bitty treat, or I know for a fact the boys can have it. So when they have their party and stuff like that, the boys can have it, I can have a smidge, and the baby can have it as well. Because in my opinion, I think it's just wrong that the fact that people are getting thrown over to the side, or children, honestly. Me, I'm good. I'm an adult. I can deal with it. I don't need to have, or I'm not going to feel neglected. Alright, cuteness woke up. That's telling me I need to hurry up because I need to figure out dinner. Anyways, like I said, I'm on the elimination diet. I'm an adult. I can deal with it. I don't need people to change their ways to make me better or to accommodate me. But in my opinion, children have no say. It is not their choice. They cannot leave and go get something. They cannot sit there and go purchase something. They cannot do it for themselves. So even a baby, I think it's wrong. So I'm going to go out of my way to accommodate my babies and him and help the whole family when they're sitting there wanting to do cakes and cookies and stuff like that and birthday parties. So I got him waking up. I have to go. I will talk to you beautiful people later. Thank you for joining me, and I hope y'all have a wonderful day. And until next time, blessed be.